What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Freddie Roach, Manny, Pac-Man, Pacquiao. Get this. Roach states, I don't think Pacquiao has anything more to prove. Wife doesn't want him to fight. San Antonio, Freddie Roach is willing to work with Manny Pacquiao if the Filipino icon decides to return to the ring for a legitimate boxing match. Roach would also advise Pacquiao to remain retired if the 43-year-old legend asks for his longtime trainer's opinion on fighting another championship caliber style boxer. Pacquiao reportedly will participate in an exhibition sometimes in December against DKU, a Korean martial artist and a YouTuber who apparently has no boxing background, but Pacquiao hasn't indicated to Roach that he plans to partake in a real fight again. Pacquiao's 6-year term in the Philippines ended June 30th. The 8-division world champ previously finished this distant third with just short of 7% of his popular vote in his country's presidential election May 9th. Quote, I think he's finished with boxing, Roach told BoxingScene.com before another Filipino fighter he trains, Mark Magsayo, lost the WBC featherweight title to Mexico's Ray Vargas by split decision Saturday night at the Aladome. I don't think he has anything more to prove. He's done everything he can. I feel he doesn't owe anything to anybody. If he does want to come back and fight again, I hope he picks me as his trainer. Let me counterpunch. I agree with Freddie Roach. Half. This is the half I agree with him with. For one, don't worry about him coming back. He shouldn't. He doesn't have anything to prove. He's done more than anybody, damn near probably anybody in the history of boxing. The 8-division world champion, I mean, that sticks out by itself. Not saying there won't be another, but guess what? There cannot be a first. He is the first. And as of now, he is the only. And the things that he did to surpass fighters way and whoop fighters' ass way amongst undefeated champions now. Okay, beating them like Keith Thurman. He gave Keith Thurman his one and only loss, even though Keith Thurman was on a downcline in a lot of people's eyes. I still think Keith Thurman was game. He just was in there with a guy that just was great, just a great fighter. Manny Pacquiao had that. Manny Pacquiao was that dude that fought longer than Mayweather, like he had that type of Bernard Hopkins. You know, not as long, but like that Bernard Hopkins mentality. I'm going in here and I'm whooping these youngsters. Yes, he came up short against a guy, a Cuban, that is a dark horse. Okay, a lot of people overlook those Cuban fighters. Okay, Ugas, Yordenis Ugas, right? But nonetheless, he did, he beat Jesse Vargas, he beat Chris Algieri, he beat Keith Thurman, he beat La Máquina, Lucas Matisse, he beat Adrian Broner. Like these guys, he whooped that ass. Okay, and he took these guys on, and they didn't stand a chance. He retired Lucas Matisse. That was a long time ago. Right? So, yeah, he did that, people. That was that guy. Manny Pacquiao showed that he was still able at that age to do what he did, and he did it. Now, Freddie Roach saying, well, hey, I'll train him. I just look at it. Look, first of all, if you don't want anyone to fight, you shouldn't support what he does. But, I understand Freddie Roach because Freddie Roach is a totally different story. Freddie Roach has an illness and he needs purpose as well. And I think that gives him purpose, getting up, training, doing the things he needs to do to do the job that he's been doing successfully for a very, very long time. He needs that. You know what I mean? Because he, his condition needs attention. Okay, so I can understand that through that aspect. But if a fighter doesn't need to fight, you shouldn't support it. Not at all, not the least. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Freddie Roach stating that Manny Pacquiao doesn't have anything to prove in the sport of boxing. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.